Hey, good morning. Do I have a special treat for you guys today? Have any of you heard of Pocket Network? Well, folks, this project just came across my desk a handful of days ago. I've been researching it, and it is going to be one of the top microcap gems that we talk about today. So I thought I would just get right into it. Happy Wednesday. You know, the reason that I'm super excited about this project is it's being compared in a lot of different places to Chainlink. And as you guys know, Chainlink has been a top token. If we go back here in time a little bit and take a quick peek at Chainlink, guys, Chainlink has been around for many years. Its all-time low was 14 cents in November of 2017. Its all-time high was $52. This is another example, folks, of just incredibly life-changing money. Let's just say, folks, that you had bought $1,000 worth of this token at 15 cents. So $1,000 divided by 0.15 would have been worth a little over 6,600 tokens times $52 would have turned into $346,000 had you been able to get into Chainlink down around its all-time low back in 2017 and into its all-time high at $52. Now, this is a token that I didn't get into back at 15 cents, but I was buying it at 80 cents to about $1.25, $1.50, and did extremely well during the last bull market with Chainlink. But anyways, let's go back to the POKT token here, Pocket Network. One of the reasons that I'm excited and sharing it with you is tomorrow I have an interview at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with the Pocket Network team. Excited to be having them come join me and really give them an opportunity to share with you guys what they are all about. And we're going to be giving away a minimum of $100 worth of the Pocket tokens. The team is going to be doing the giveaway. I'll probably be doing the random number generator or the comment picker, and then they're going to send the tokens directly to the winners. It's going to be a minimum of $100, but it could be more. So put that on your calendar. I know that normally Thursday's not a day that I'm doing a live stream, but tomorrow morning at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, the Pocket Network team will be here. You guys can see right here, it's $118 million market cap. So it's not necessarily a small, microcap gem, but 118 million is still just getting started. Look at this. Mr. Greg Nowak said he made a killing on POKT when it ran up, got in at 2 cents and rode it to over 30 cents. So that is a good sign. One of the other things that I'm excited about when it comes to this token, guys, is if we go here to markets, it's pretty easy to buy. You guys will see here it's pretty available. Upbit, BitGet, KuCoin, MEXC, and it's on Aerodrome Slipstream. So one of the cool things about this token too is look at this, guys. It shows optimism for its contract address, but then look, you can buy it on Base, Ethereum, BNB, Arbitrum, Polygon, and Solana. So the other thing that's cool about this is I will be talking to the team tomorrow and sharing with them the Infinite Agape token and how we are getting eyeballs onto solid projects. And we'll see if they want to, maybe tell their community a little bit about the Infinite Agape project and potentially, see if they want to get nominated and have some of their team members, some of their community members, join the Infinite Agape project and help us, get that thing lifted off the ground. And so there's a lot of excitement, synergistic things going on here with the POKT Pocket Network. And so if we go to their website here real quick, folks, I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time on this because I also want to, I want you guys to be learning tomorrow, but so that some of you that are, you know, really interested in doing some studying, they've had a bunch of upgrades and a bunch of things recently that are really adding a lot of value to the project. So you can see here on June 3rd at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I can't talk today, guys. Pocket Network will perform a hard fork upgrading to the Shannon mainnet. So the Shannon upgrade accomplishes two things. It broadly expands and optimizes the capabilities of the Pocket Network to be fully permissionless and to expand supported data types to include any form of open data, not just RPC. It upgrades the encryption keys from ED25519 to whatever that is, SECP256K1, and makes Pocket a fully native Cosmos chain. So, you know me, I love the Cosmos chain. I love the Atom token. So I am, you know, pretty excited about this. Will the exchanges support Shannon after the upgrade? They're working closely with their exchange partners to help them upgrade. And so, you know, it just gives you an idea of how hard the team is working and the new things that are coming. And if you go to YouTube and you Google, you know, Pocket Network crypto, they are really working hard to get on a lot of quality YouTube channels. They're making a big push to really get some serious advertising dollars spent and to really get their name out there. And then, you know, if you go here, look at this, guys. Its all-time high on January 16th was $3.11. It's sitting right now at 5.9 cents. So it's down 98% compared to where it was. It's up, though, a bunch just since April 17th. I guess when they were getting ready to do some of these changes, they really had a significant dip. You could have got this thing all the way down at 0.08 back in April, and it's up already over 5, going on 6x since some of these upgrades have come into place. So like I say, I want to give you guys an opportunity to watch the interview tomorrow and win some Pocket tokens. So I'm not going to say too much more about them, but for those of you that are a part of the Infinite Agape token, you still got about 3 days to nominate a project. So for those of you that you know, or maybe looking for a good project to nominate, maybe excited about, you know, the Agape nomination and voting process. You want to win that $500, but right now you haven't found a good token to nominate. Go ahead and take a look at that interview. As far as I know, to the best of my knowledge, this token hasn't been nominated yet. And even though it's on, you know, all of these different chains, as long as it's got a BNB smart chain address, which it does here, contract address, it can be nominated for the Infinite Agape token. So with that, guys, good morning. We got Nayan Jonah here in the chat. Good morning. Hope you are doing fantastic. Mr. Tim G, good morning. He said good morning, not good afternoon. What's going on, Tim? You feeling okay? Are you someplace other than home right now? I don't think I've ever seen you say good morning ever. It's always good afternoon. So great to have you here, my friend. I hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday. We've got Mr. Eric Bernstein in the house. I can't remember the last time you guys, you know, just weren't here supporting the channel. We got Mr. Witcher in the house. Mr. Witcher, now you got enough tokens to where you can vote, Witcher. So yesterday he won the giveaway. I was looking at his wallet address. He hadn't sold the tokens that he had received previously, so I gave him an opportunity to take more Agape tokens, which he did. And now I believe he has the amount of tokens necessary to be able to vote on the project. And then we got Mr. Greg Nowak in the house. Mr. Greg Nowak. Folks, I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I hope he doesn't mind. But we have a brother, a family member of the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel that is going through something extremely difficult. And so I don't want to get into the details. It's something that him and I have talked about a little bit on a personal level, and I don't have necessarily permission to share what is going on, but you know, it revolves around it revolves around health. And so if you guys would do me a favor, for those of you that believe in the power of prayer, would you please just say a quick prayer for our brother Pablo Noodles? So many of you have maybe noticed over the last few weeks that Pablo Noodles, Mr. Paul Nalder, hasn't been here on the YouTube channel live a lot. And it's because he's got a family member that is going through some stuff. And so with that, I believe in the power of prayer. And I would just ask that all of you that believe in the power of prayer would just say a quick prayer for our brother Paul and his family member that is experiencing some health challenges, Lord. So, you know, I've been praying, and I would just love for you guys that believe in the power of prayer to pray for our buddy. You know, we're a family here, guys. One of the reasons that I love this YouTube channel is because of the relationships that we're building, the friendships, the people. You know, when I see you guys in person, it's just not, you know, some, you know, like stiff robotic handshake, man. Like we're huggers, man. We give great big hugs, and there's a lot of love here in the Infinite Crypto family. And I think that that is what is the most important thing here when it comes to this channel. Yeah, it's exciting to, you know, to be able to invest and make money, and that is a huge portion of it too. But guys, you know, you guys are what keep me coming back. Anytime I wonder if running this YouTube channel is the best use of my time, anytime that maybe things get a little bit tough and I wonder, or I think about, you know, maybe shutting the YouTube channel down. It doesn't happen all that often, but guys, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're not thinking about taking your business and burning it down to the ground and going and just getting a real job at least every couple of weeks, you're probably not doing something right. You know, entrepreneurship is tough. And so when I say that it, you know, like it's not a real serious thought, but that it does hit me at times, it does. You know, there are definitely times, even just a couple of days ago, I was wondering, like, do I really want to keep doing this? You know, good things happen, bad things happen. But what really keeps me coming back is you guys, not the money that we can make, because I can make the money in crypto, you know, with or without the YouTube channel. So, you know, full transparency, I love the cryptocurrency YouTube channel. It is a profit center, or at least it's supposed to be a profit center. But I can tell you guys that the amount of money that I have come in from the YouTube channel is not anywhere near enough to live comfortably off of. I've got a lot of other things going on, a lot of other irons in the fire, and other things that are keeping me afloat and that are keeping me headed in the right direction until we finally get, you know, a little bit of a boom in the altcoin. So once again, like, making money from this channel isn't the most important thing to me, but, you know, there's definitely some times where the amount of effort that I put into it, you know, the expense that I put into it, like just going to this Bitcoin 2025 conference in Vegas a couple of weeks ago was, you know, it was really expensive because I'm paying for about 5 different people because they work for the YouTube channel. So they don't just go to these conferences for free. And then I'm normally putting them up in their rooms. I'm paying for their food. Long story. I'm not asking for any, I'm not trying to get any sympathy here, folks, but I'm just simply telling you that from just a financial aspect, the YouTube channel isn't necessarily, you know, the best use of my time. There's probably a lot of things that I could be doing outside of the YouTube channel that might be bringing in more money. Now, granted, I do think that long term, the money will continue to grow and become more and more with the YouTube channel. So I do think that there will come a point in time that I'm really happy that I stuck with it. But in the meantime, you guys being here, saying good morning, being a part of things, and supporting the channel and loving me and loving this real Infinite Crypto family is what it is all about, man. So I appreciate Appreciate all of you guys for being here. And let's get on to some microcap gems. Does anybody have a microcap gem that they would like to, potentially talk about? I'm going to go ahead and throw the Infinite Agape branding up. And while we're kind of waiting for folks to, maybe get into the chat with a token or two that they are excited about, I will keep yakking. But, when it really comes down to it, this Infinite Agape token is a microcap gem. It is on the Binance Smart Chain network. And so for those of you that are watching today that don't have any of these tokens, as one of the owners, one of the co-founders and CEO of the Infinite Agape token, I have to be a little bit careful, of course. This isn't financial advice, but, what I can tell you is that there is no quit in the Infinite Agape token. There's too many people that I love that have, reasonable amounts of money tied up in this cryptocurrency project. I've got a lot of people that are very close to me that helped me get this project off the ground. And so, the launch of this token went extremely well in a lot of ways, but it didn't go as well as I thought it would. And I'm not 100% sure why that happened, why it didn't have a bigger, better launch. We ran up to a little bit over about a 3x from 001 up to a little over 003. I really thought that we were going to run up into over a penny relatively fast. And I was kind of surprised that we didn't. But we're working on things. We're fixing things. So, we realized that we've got a few bad actors. There's a few people in the Telegram group that aren't genuine, that are doing some things that aren't helping the project. Those people are going to be gone. We're just gathering the rest of the evidence. We've got a referral bot where you can refer people into the group. We've had a couple hundred people referred into the group. None of those people have bought tokens. And so that's a little bit of a problem. That is not normal. Usually when you're inviting people to come into and become a part of the community, you're doing so because you believe that those people are going to have an interest and they're going to buy tokens. Well, it turns out that we are doing a giveaway. We want to be generous. We're giving away $777 worth of Infinite Agape tokens. But unfortunately, there's some bad actors trying to take advantage of that. And they're referring a bunch of fake bots and fake people and creating fake accounts. And that's one of the reasons why, we haven't had as many buys. Like if you look at our Telegram group and you're like, well, you got 270 people in the Telegram group. Why do you only have 80 holders? Well, it's because, unfortunately, we have figured out that a bunch of the people in the Telegram group, they're only there for themselves. They're only there to try to win as many free Agape tokens as they can. And so those people, probably a couple of them are on this YouTube channel watching right now. They will be gone here in the very near future. They will be gone. They aren't going to get any Infinite Agape tokens. So that contest ended on the 15th. And now we're going through and we're weeding out the fakes and the phonies and the scammers, if you will, because basically you're a thief. If you are creating fake email addresses and fake Telegram accounts and using your referral code to invite them into the Telegram group, you're a thief. There's no other way to put it. I've said it a million times that the truth will set you free, but first it's going to piss you off. Well, for those of you that are out there that are trying to steal from the Infinite Agape token and from all of the people, the heart, blood, and soul, the people that have good intentions and that are putting their hard-earned money into this project, we're not going to let it happen. You will be gone. And I hope that you learn a valuable lesson from this. I've said it a million times. I'm getting off topic, but guys, if you do things right in life, if you take care of people right, if you put all of the energy that you put into trying to scam this giveaway and put it into something of value in real life, you will make so much more money in the long term. Because the other thing that the thieves don't understand, for some reason they weren't taught this, is that money earned wrong spends wrong. You know, I've got a guy that I met, Michael Franchisi, which used to be one of the head mob bosses for the, I want to say it was the Colombo family. He got out of the mob life about 30 years ago. But this is a guy that had it all as far as from the outside looking in. He was, you know, the most money that he ever made in a week was $10 million. He had women, he had notoriety, he had people underneath him that would do whatever he wanted at a snap of a finger, and he was miserable. He was just, you know, not happy. And he was on a pathway that was going to lead him into death or prison at a very young age. But folks, you know, like there's so many of you out there that haven't figured this out in life. And I don't know how old you are. I don't know, you know, what you've learned in life, what your parents have taught you, but you guys might not think that scamming a $770 Infinite Agape giveaway is a big deal, but it's a big deal. You're hurting the whole project. And I think that there's some of you that really do want to see the project succeed, and you have a good heart. You just don't realize that the karma that you're putting out there into the world and the energy that you are putting out there that's going to come back to you. You reap what you sow, folks. If you're reaping and sowing thievery and dishonesty and a lack of integrity and a lack of morals, guys, I can tell you, you are never going to be happy. You're never going to have a good life. I could give you $1 million right now. I could give those 2 or 3 scammers $1 million today, and I guarantee you, if we come back and look at them in a year or 2 or 5, they're broker than they ever were. They're more miserable than they ever were. And in fact, a lot of them might not even exist on this planet anymore, because they're going to get themselves into some trouble and maybe see no way out, or they're going to be doing destructive things, drugs and alcohol, and end up, you know, passing away way younger than they should be. Like, you guys just don't understand. You know, I don't have high integrity and high morals just because it's the right thing to do. It is the right thing to do. But the other reason that I have these morals and integrity is because I also understand, from a self-preservation and loving myself, I do love myself, that it is destructive and it leads to unhappiness and it leads to misery. And I don't want to be unhappy and I don't want to be miserable. And so it's not all just because it's the right thing. That's definitely a huge part of it, but it's also, you know, self-preservation. Like, you know, it just makes sense. If you want to be happy and have a good life, you got to get away from that kind of stuff. So to those of you that are taking advantage of the Infinite Agape project, we love you. We pray for you. You're not going to get any tokens, you know, so don't be surprised when the winners are announced and it's not you. And don't be surprised if we kick you out of the Telegram group. It's nothing personal, but we just don't need that kind of people in the Telegram group. You're not the type of person that we're trying to attract with this project. So guys, I'm going to get off of this, but my point is, the Infinite Agape token is sitting at about 0.0016. So it's still up about 60% from launch. And guys, that, in my opinion, is an incredible buying opportunity for those of you that maybe didn't have money. You didn't have an opportunity to buy any tokens yet. We've got a voting period that's coming up here in about 3 days. You know, the rewards pools are closing in on about $700. So it's not like a fortune. But right now, there's only 4 projects that have been nominated. Maybe there's going to be 6, 8, 10. And then there's going to be however many people vote. But there's a very realistic possibility, in my opinion, that the winning project is going to have maybe 5 to 10 voters. There's only so many people to vote. And so, and then the votes get split up amongst different voters. So, I mean, guys, it's, like even with $700 given away, there's a big chance, like say only 5 people vote for the winning project. Well, that's still what, over $100 a piece, about 125, 140, something like that, $140 worth of airdrops. So for any of you that go out and buy $77 worth of tokens now, you're going to have the opportunity to pick up, even if there was 10 voters, you're looking at $70. So you literally only have to vote for the winning project one time, and you probably have most, if not all or more, of your $77 investment. And the last point that I'm going to make here is we're going to make this work. We will build momentum. This token will be a multi-million-dollar market cap. You guys don't see all of the work that's going into this project when the cameras are turned off. The YouTubers that I'm talking to, the massive influencers. Some of these names will not mean anything to you, but go Google them. I'm in talks right now with a gentleman named Brad Lee. L-E-A is his last name, Brad Lee. Massive influencer with tens of millions of followers and hundreds of millions of views. I'm talking with another gentleman, David Meltzer, and I can go on and on and on. And I'm sharing the vision of the Infinite Agape token with these folks. In fact, for any of you that have ever read the book, Think and Grow Rich, David Meltzer is just got appointed the chairman of the Napoleon Hill Foundation, and he is helping Napoleon Hill, who is the author of Think and Grow Rich. This book was authored way back in 1930. It's almost 100 years old, but it's still one of the best books on the market for how to become successful in life. He is the head of the Napoleon Foundation and looking to take that on and basically, keep moving that legacy forward. He's a person that I'm a personal friend with. I've got his phone number right here inside of my phone. I can call him up and talk to him. We're meeting in the beginning of July in person and going to be talking about a strategic partnership with him and his team and the Infinite Agape token. So once again, when this thing takes hold, it didn't grow as fast as we would have liked for it to. It didn't launch as great as I thought it was gonna, but it's a long ways from over, folks. For those of you that are already given up on this project, I'm telling you, you're gonna regret it. You will regret it. This token is going to be a multi-million-dollar market cap token if it kills me to get it there. So we're committed. This is not something where, hey, we gave it a good shot. We tried. It didn't work out as well as we wanted it to. So on to the next thing. No, man, I'm planting my flag. This YouTube channel and the Infinite Agape token is where my heart and soul are. And it's what I am putting all of my energy into. Like I talked about on Monday, I really feel like God spoke to me 2 weeks ago at that conference and really, told me that I wasn't living for him, that I wasn't putting him first the way that I needed to. And it was a big wake-up call. But luckily, I also believe that God has me right where he wants me. So he doesn't want me to burn the YouTube channel down to the ground either. He doesn't want me to give up on the Infinite Agape token either. So the great news is that God didn't come in and just tell me, hey, Brad, everything that you are doing is the exact opposite of what I want you to be doing, and you got to just shut it all down and start over. Thank God, because I don't know what I would have done in order to be obedient to God and his calling for me. If he would have told me to burn this all to the ground, that the YouTube channel wasn't where he wanted me, that the Infinite Agape token wasn't where he wanted me putting my time, I would have had to have burned it all down to the ground and been obedient to God and believed that God's plan for my life was better than my plan. But so far, all God has told me is to do it a little bit different, to put him first, to talk about him more, to make it very, very transparent that all of the good things that happen from this point forward with the YouTube channel, with the token, they're all coming from him, and that it's in his timing. And so with that, folks, once again, do with that what you will. But for those of you that think the AGAPE token maybe ain't going to make it, and you think it would be an unwise investment, I'm here to tell you flat out that you're wrong. So what is it? It's June 18th, Wednesday, June 18th, 2025. Write it down. If you don't own any infinite AGAPE tokens at 1.6 of a cent, come back to this channel in a month, 3 months, 6 months, and take a look at where this project is, and you can cry yourself to sleep at night. So having said all of that, I hope that some of you that maybe don't own the 777 will step up. Get yourself to 777. It's great if you have 77, but folks, where the magic really starts is the 777. That way you can nominate a project. You have a chance every 2 weeks to win $500 in USDT plus an airdrop. Plus at 777, guys, you get a chance to give back, because now you can nominate a charity that is near and dear to your heart. So instead of only being able to vote for other people's charities at 777, you get an opportunity to vote for a charity that you love. And they have an opportunity to win way more than the $50 or the $100 that you were thinking about sending them. They have the ability to win several hundred and what is going to be several $1,000s here in the not too distant future. Anyways, I'm done talking about the infinite AGAPE token. But guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Dave P, Tim G, Vanesh, Pablo Noodles, Witcher, Greg, like everybody in the chat here, I'm speaking to the choir. Every single one of you, as far as I know, are in on, well, I know that every single person that I just talked about owns, AGAPE tokens. I don't know that you all own $777 worth, but I know that all of you own at least 77. The only person I'm going to call you out, Nahan Jonah, I'm not sure if you own any infinite AGAPE tokens yet or not, but hopefully after today you do. And then I wanted to say hi to my good buddy, Mr. Pablo Noodle. Before you got here, I didn't know if you were going to be here, but I love you, brother. And I asked the Infinite Crypto family to pray for you. So I didn't feel like it was my place to give them any personal information, but I just let them know that you're going through, some things in life, and that you have somebody that you love that is having a health challenge. And I just asked for everybody in the Infinite Crypto family that believes in the power of prayer to pray for you, my friend. So God bless you. Love you, man. I'm glad that you are here this morning. Good morning. We got Shazi Official here in the house. Hope you are doing good. Shazi, you got any infinite AGAPE tokens yet? Folks, if you're watching this YouTube channel and you're getting value out of Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you get all of the value for free, man. I'm here. It doesn't cost you a penny. I would love for you guys to maybe, if you wanted to do me a favor, rather than, donating money to one of my crypto wallets or something along those lines, just go buy some infinite AGAPE tokens. You don't know how powerful it is, especially when I'm trying to share this with new people. And I'm trying to get, influencers like Bradley and David Meltzer and some of these folks excited about the project. And they see a bunch of buys, even if they're $20, $30, $40, $50, $100 buys, $5, No, unfortunately, I stuck in future trading. I understand. But everybody can find $5 or $10. And every single buy on the chart helps the project because it creates excitement. So there's a herd mentality. When people start to see a bunch of buys coming in, they get FOMO, fear of missing out, and they start buying in. When people see everybody selling, the exact opposite of what should happen happens. Instead of people going, oh my gosh, infinite AGAPE token was 3.2 of a cent. Now it's 1.6 of a cent. I can get it at a 50% discount. Now's a great time to dollar cost average. The average person just says, oh man, if it went from 3.2 down to 1.6, what's going to stop it from going down to 0.08? And so unfortunately, when there is a retracement, there's going to be profit takers. Unfortunately, when some of the people take some profit, instead of it being a good thing and people jumping in and sucking up the dip, unfortunately, more often than not, you get more of what you're getting, which is more selling. And then at some point in time, you know, the bleeding will stop and people will start buying and there will be momentum again. But guys, if you don't want to see the tokens that you've bought, you know, drop down in price anymore, one of the things that you can do to help the project, you know, is to buy more tokens and to get the chart headed in the right direction, which is going to funnel in new people. If all of a sudden it goes from 1.6 tenths of a cent back up to 2.5 tenths of a cent, the people that didn't buy in at 1.6 start to get scared and think, oh man, it's on its way. It's going back up to 3, 4, 5 tenths of a cent, going to a penny. I should jump in. And it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I promise you guys, if you got $10, $25, $100, and you can go buy some infinite AGAPE tokens, and even if you're just doing it because you care about me and you want to support the project, man, it would be super, super appreciated. On that note, who's got a token that they want me to look at? Anybody got a token that they want me to look at? In the meantime, if you guys don't have any tokens, I'll take a quick peek at the gains token. I just want to see where it's at. So something that I think is pretty cool. I know I've been talking about the gains tokens, you know, for a long time, and probably you guys are tired of it, but look at this, guys. Right now, this thing is sitting at 2.6 cents. It's down at a $1.4 million market cap. And, you know, not only do they give a guarantee on the IDOs, if you get into an IDO and it doesn't launch to a good number, they do a refund. They're starting to do airdrops. So I forget the exact amount, but I want to say that for anybody that invested $1,000 or more into the last IDO, even if you decided to get a refund, they airdropped you $50 worth of the company's tokens. So, you know, the last company, it was Native NTV, I want to say. This was the last, doesn't look like it's up here. I wonder if it's on CoinGecko. I kind of like this project anyway, so it kind of goes in as a good one. So Native was the name of the token, NTV. There we go. So let's see here. We're sitting at a you know, you can see this thing launched here at about 0.06. It peaked all the way up as high as well, that's not what is that? Yeah, that's 0.00316. So I mean, it hasn't done much since it launched in the last, you know, week, 10 days. But if you go take a peek at its website, I wonder if it's got its website here. Here we go. If you look at the Native Biz website, it's a pretty cool looking project. You know, it's time to go native. You know, you can claim an NFT here and learn a little bit more about this project. But it didn't launch well enough to want to keep the tokens, but it launched well enough to be excited about, you know, a $50, you know, it was definitely valuable enough to, you know, put the money into the IDO and then get a refund and then get a $50, you know, airdrop of the token. So once again, I'm not going to talk about it much. I've talked about it a million times. But the last 2 or 3 times that I have mentioned it, I also mentioned that I have a pooling group, and that if you guys are interested, if you don't want to go buy 50,000 tokens, you know, for over $1,000, that you can go buy 5 or 10,000 tokens, and you can get in on this pooling group. I don't think, what is 10,000 tokens run right now? So $263 would get you 10,000 tokens. So that would get you basically 20% of a 50,000 token pool. So if any of you are watching this and you got some extra funds laying around, you're interested in getting in on some of these launch pads, you know, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Let me see here. Pringo Colts, is that a token that you want me to look at? See what we got here. I don't like the name of it, but let's check it out anyways. This definitely doesn't feel like a token that I'm going to probably be excited about, but let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's go ahead and see real quick here. What is this about? Colts. Interesting. Trying to figure out exactly what we got going on here. So I'm not quite sure what exactly this is supposed to be. If it's a little bit of like a pump .fun type of a website here. I'm trying to figure out what exactly is going on, what we're looking at here, why this is exciting. What's the search? Let's just go ahead and click right here on Colts and see what pops up. Well, guys, I mean, not a whole lot to look at here on the website, so I'm not exactly sure, Pringles, what is this supposed to do? What is it supposed to be? Why is it something that you are excited about it? I mean, it looks like there's a bunch of different stuff that you can buy, but I just don't, or what this, these are people joining Colts. The real Ty Young joined, Mama something or other joined, somebody else, you know, people are joining, but what is the actual use case? What is going on? What is trying to, you know, be accomplished? Let's go back over here and see if we can pull up their Twitter. Be the meme. Colts is a new launch pad where all the Colt coin members get personalized avatars. Virality is no longer luck, it's infrastructure. Community coins are so back. Contract address below. You're not early because you bought, you're early because you replied. Reply with 11 a.m. to see your face remixed instantly. Let's show. Every Colt coin is a programmable identity. Your face, your meme, your movement. Inject yourself into the future. You scout the creator, they launch the coin, it hits 1 million, you get 5K. Colt wins together, powered by Meteoric. Let's see who this is. Let's click on Meteoric. Or let's not click on it. What's interesting? I mean, I'm not against necessarily taking a closer look at this token. It just seems, here we go. So the Meteorite Collective is a group of content creators, traders, and Coles who are aligned with Meteora AG. Anybody else been looking at this token, or other than Pringles? Anybody have a opinion on it? Creator coins are broken. The idea sounds great, but they failed over and over again. Why? That is a great, a good question. I'm kind of curious too, but it's one of the reasons that I didn't launch a creator token or just a community token is because I've never really seen any of them do anything, super, super exciting. So, I mean, it looks like it's on Solana. and I can't give you guys any kind of an opinion on it, really. The website to me just doesn't do it any justice. We can see here that its all-time low was on June 11th. It's up a little bit from its all-time low, up about 56%. Its all-time high was on June 12th. So it just launched, and you know, it's on Solana, so that makes it cheap and easy to buy. So that is, you know, interesting. The fact that it's on Solana is not a bad thing. I'm going to assume it's probably just decentralized on this Meteora site. Let's see here. Fully diluted value is a little over 1.2 million. It looks like all of the tokens are out. You know, that's the other thing we can't see. Of that 1.2 million, who controls the assets? Like, how many of the tokens are owned by the founders of the token? So we have no idea. We don't know if the liquidity is locked. We don't know if it's a honeypot. There's so many things about this token that I would want to do a much deeper dive than I can do here on this show. So once again, those of you that are watching, you know, take a peek at it if it interests you. Personally, for me, it doesn't look like it aligns with what I'm trying to accomplish. I could be proven wrong, though. Like, I'm open. If somebody comes up with some real information on this token and can actually give me a little bit more of an idea of why they think it's going to be valuable, I'm certainly open to taking a closer look. Chucks, please check Chainlink. So there's not a whole lot to say about Chainlink, Chucks. You know, Chainlink is a top 25 token, so it's definitely way, way, way out of the realm of a crypto microcap. It's got an $8 billion market cap. So this thing isn't a microcap gem. This thing is an OG of crypto. It's been around here all the way since November of 2017. So we're talking about a token that's almost 5 years old. If you want my opinion on it, I think it's one of the best tokens in the top 25 that you can buy. Chainlink is going to be around, in my opinion, for decades to come. In my opinion, Chainlink over the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years is probably going to become a multi-$1,000 token, probably, in my opinion. I think that even during this potential bull market, if Bitcoin runs up to 150, 200, 250,000, we could see several $100 Chainlink, and then it's just going to kind of, you know, follow along. It's probably not going to be $1,000 token until, you know, 29 or 30, or maybe even, you know, 34, 35. But I do believe at some point in time, Chainlink is one of those tokens that is going to stand the test of time. It's very valuable. It's integrated into a lot of amazing projects. Yeah, it's going to have competition, but I think it's always going to be one of the biggest winners in the Oracle space. So yeah, if you've got a bag of Chainlink, congratulations, man. It's definitely a great token, and I think you're going to see some amazing, amazing things with it. And it's also a token, you know, we didn't talk about it yesterday on the, we didn't talk about this token as far as doing a leverage trade. But if we look at, you know, this 1 year chart here, you can see if you go all the way back here to, you know, November, this thing was down at around 10 cents, but since, or $10, but since then, other than this little dip here where everything was pretty much at its lowest point, you know, like, it's $12.80 is a relatively decent entry. You know, could it go lower? For sure. But if you were looking to, you know, use some 10x leverage or a 5x leverage trade on a token, and you told me that Chainlink was a token that you wanted to do that with, I would be, you know, I'd be okay with that. I could be talked into trading Chainlink with leverage, and I definitely would certainly love to have even bigger bag of Chainlink than I do, for sure. So Chainlink, in my opinion, is definitely a great, great token. Mr. Diamonds or Dust, good morning. How you doing, brother? Hope you are having a fantastic day. Thank you for being here. Mr. Dave P says, Iris, it's with virtuals, an AI agent on Ethereum, still researching on its functions. So let's take a look here at Iris. Dave, this is something that I need to take a closer look into. So I obviously know, is this the right one here? Which one is it? We got IRIS, we got Iris, IRANET, we got Iris Ecosystem. Let's see if this is part of virtuals, if we can see when we click on it. I can't tell if this is part of the virtuals or not. Which one was it? This looks like it could certainly be the one here. Did I pull up the right one? Mr. Dave P. While you're asking that, I'm going to go take a peek at something. So another token that I wanted to put on your guys' radar real quick. Maybe. Nothing real quick anymore. It seems like this computer is doing the best that it can to be as slow as it can be. Unbelievable sometimes how slow this computer has turned into just in the course of a couple of months. I know I got I do a lot of stuff. I'm on here, but I want to show you guys something here real quick if I can find it here while Dave is letting us know. It's the first one with the purple. Okay, cool. I'll go take a quick look at that. So I wanted to share this with you guys here real quick too. Vader Virtual. So this is a token that Mr. Sammy Price on the Crypto Lifer show talked about on his Discord channel a couple of days ago. And so I thought I would take a look at that one too. So while we're looking at Iris, let's take a quick look at Vader. So Pringles Primo says Iris will be big. Let's take another look at the right one. I like the fact that it's down 32% today and we get an opportunity to maybe get in at a significant discount. It's on the Ethereum network. It is part of the virtuals. You can see here, app.virtuals.io. Where can we buy it? We can buy it on Uniswap, LBank, SushiSwap. So mostly decentralized, charts or decentralized exchanges, which is great. I love it. And obviously, guys, we're going to click back and forth a little bit, but virtuals, I think that most people that have been around the market for the last few months would agree. Look at this. Virtuals ran all the way up to $5.07. If you look at this chart, look at this back here in October, November, December, it was down here and it just had a meteoric rise. And it's also had like a little bit of a meteoric fall. And now it's kind of come back up. But this is a $1 billion market cap token. And I think that anybody that's paying attention would say that there's a lot of tokens within this virtuals ecosystem that are going to do amazingly well. So the only thing I don't love about this Iris token is I wish that it was on the Binance Smart Chain so that we could use it in conjunction with the AGAPE token. But let's go ahead and take a look here. So we go to the app.virtuals website, and we can take a look here at Iris. So why this agent is bullish. Iris is an ex-native virtual agent powered by Audit Agent, Nethermind's experimental platform for automated smart contract security. Deployed on social channels to meet developers where they are, Iris provides actionable insights and identifies emerging needs in real time by scanning conversations and code across the timeline. The Iris agent is built leveraging Nethermind's research and development and owned by Virtuals, who lead its deployment, token management, and ecosystem strategies. So it looks like, Pringle says Iris will be big and definitely interested in maybe owning a little bit of Iris. So let's do something here. I have never bought a token on virtuals yet. Let's buy a little bit of this Iris token and see if we can make Dave P a little bit of money. One of the things that you guys may or may not know about me, but when I have you guys talk about tokens, let me see here. Can I move this? Yeah, I want to. No offense to you guys. I trust you all pretty much, but I'm not going to type in my password while it's on the screen. So we're on the right account here. So let's go ahead and connect. What I mean by signing up, I accept. All right, so now we are here. We're going to change this over. I've got a little bit of USDT. Let's just go ahead and buy $150 worth of this token. I appreciate you guys coming here, and let's take a flyer, man. It's down 30-something% today. To me, that's a nice little retracement. So let's go ahead and buy some Iris, man. I want you guys to know that when you come to me and I like what I see, there's a couple of you talking about it. It's a virtuals protocol play that I am open to buying some tokens. So let me see here. It's approving right now. USD approved. Hit swap. Boom. Confirming our wallet. Let me see here. It says the new update quote. Confirm swap. What's going on here? What? $70 Ethereum fee. That's crazy. Okay, so never mind. I don't have a ton of Ethereum in that wallet. I'm not going to buy it there. I wonder, that seems like an amazingly high price here. Let's try something else here, guys. Let's copy this contract. And then where is this available again? Uniswap. V2. Let's go to Uniswap here. That seemed kind of crazy. I've been doing some Ethereum transactions lately, and they are, why did this, hold on. Let's try this again on Uniswap and see if the gas fees are a little bit more reasonable. All right, charges a 1% fee when bought, charges a 1% fee when sold. All right. Go ahead and go back over here to USDC. Let's see what Uniswap wants to charge us for fees. We're getting a little bit of a, it's on Solana. Pringle says buy on Phantom. So I can buy it on Solana. Well, maybe I'm not going to be buying it right this second because I don't have any funds that are available on Solana at the time being. Due to the amount of Iris liquidity current available, the more USD you try to swap, the less Iris you will receive. Let's see what pops up here when we approve and swap. I see that it's going to be a 5% impact. What is the gas fee though? That's a little bit better. The gas fee is only 52 cents. So how do I buy it on Phantom, guys? Like, I would much rather, if I can buy this and hold it on my Solana wallet, I'm open to doing so. But I don't even see here where it has a Solana contract address. So maybe you guys aren't going to be able to watch me buy it here today. I don't know. I got mixed emotions. It's not that big of a deal. It's costing me $8. I can live with that. So I don't know. Let's just go ahead and buy it. I'll take my chances with it. It's only 150 bucks. Well, I could buy it on base through my MetaMask, but even then, I didn't see a contract address. Well, all right. We are good here. It looks like it completed. Maybe. Oh, here we go. I'm happy. 8,300 tokens. So once again, I keep seeing you guys saying, buy on an exchange. Like, ZDOS says buy on an exchange, but I'm not quite understanding what you're talking about here. It doesn't show it on any exchanges except for LBank, which is one that I don't use. So I don't know that buying it on an exchange would make any sense for me. But we do have it bought. Let's go ahead and add it to our wallet here. Let me see here. Get back out to tokens and import tokens. Well, Dave, I'm glad. Oh, going to be a custom token. I'm glad I could be the guinea pig, Dave. That's okay that you haven't bought any. I appreciate you bringing it to our attention, and I just had a good feeling about it. We shall see what happens. But it says token imported successfully, but it's not popping up to the top. So here we go. So it's not showing a price yet. That's not that big of a deal. But we got 8,308 of them. And let's see what happens with that. So thank you for bringing that to our attention. I'm definitely interested in learning more about this virtuals ecosystem. So the other one, once again, I wanted to talk about was let's take a quick look at Vader. Since we're looking at virtuals, let's take a quick link at the one that Sammy Price has been talking about here. So I'm curious on this post here. This was back on when was this? 10/42 on. It doesn't show the date here. Should show the date when this post was made. I know it's been at least a couple of days ago, but this chart here shows it was at 0.67. It looks like. And right now it is at 0.56. So it's come down just a little bit. If we take a look at it, though, back in November, it was at 0.04. So it's up a little bit of about a 12x. Although its all-time high was on January 2nd at 15 cents. So it's definitely retraced from its all-time high. If we click on, app.virtuals.io, we also have Vader.ai. I wonder, does the Iris have its own website like that? I like the fact that this Vader has its own website. VCs are dead. You are the new VC. Stake Vader to join AI public sales at $200,000 fully diluted value. 65% of Vader is staked. It's earning 189% APY. That's interesting. The one thing that you have to be a little bit careful about when you got a token that is earning that kind of APY is a lot of times it takes a lot of liquidity. A lot of people that are staking the token are taking this APY that they're getting and they're selling it to create income and in order to get their money back. And so I love the 189%, but it also, like I said, it makes me a little bit nervous. But it also, like it says, estimation based on virgin points, average virgin point value, and confirmed airdrops. So I'd love to know a little bit more about exactly what it means by airdrops. But yeah, so this is another token, guys, to put on your radar. You know, Sammy Price is definitely a guy that has some pretty great insight when it comes to the market. So thesis, AI-powered investment DAOs. Vader enables autonomous hedge funds where AI agents execute investment strategies across DeFi, gaming, and AI. Strong token utility. 51% of Vader is staked. It looks like it's even higher than that now, with DAO-generated fees converted into Vader for rewards, creating a compounding token sink. Institutional parallels. Vader positions itself as the BlackRock of on-chain AI finance. Interesting. So we go down here just to the thesis. The BlackRock of the agentic economy. Vader is building AI-powered investment DAOs, enabling autonomous hedge funds where AI agents execute trading strategies, blah, blah, blah. By automating capital allocation and leveraging on-chain intelligence, Vader has positioned itself as the institutional-grade allocator for the AI economy. Interesting. So this is another one, you know, we think Sam Price, if we make some money on this, I do. Where'd his chart go? What did I do with his chart? So his chart here, so he's looking at this thing sitting at about 6.7 cents. And obviously it's going to have some ups and downs, but he's looking at it running up, you know, to like a 20-cent token. And, you know, who knows what will happen with it from there. It's at a $55 million market cap right now. But once again, I don't know a lot about it, but I wanted to put it on your radar because I have a huge amount of respect for Sam Price, and he usually has some pretty amazing calls in his paid Discord group. Let's go back over to Twitter, or I should say, let's go back over to Iris and find its Twitter. So I like Dave just said that Iris does have a Twitter account. See if we can find it here. There we go. Let me see. Twitter. So, I mean, here we go, man. 33,000 followers. Give it a quick follow. Now that I'm a holder of it. Engineering and research solutions. Nethermind.io. I wonder if this has anything to do with it. Interesting. So this looks like it could be a part of this this project. Or wait a minute. Is this the right Twitter account? This doesn't look. Let's try this again. Twitter. So it pulls up this Nethermind company. So I'm not exactly sure. Is this the same Twitter that you're looking at, Dave? Pringles Primo got $1 of an Iris airdrop with virtual points. Interesting. Okay. So that's something else, guys, that I don't know how versed you are in virtuals, but I don't even know what a virtual point is and how to accumulate them and get these airdrops. So I love that. It looks like we need to do a deeper dive into the virtuals protocol and the virtuals ecosystem. You know, a couple of years ago, people that were owning and staking Atom tokens were cleaning up. They got massive amounts of money in airdrops. And so it sounds like there might be an opportunity through virtuals to also accumulate some airdrops. I mean, he says that he only got $1 of it, but $1 of its airdrop, and it did a 320x. So $1 turned into $320. So Pringles, do me a favor, man. Can you turn me on to a website, or can you shoot a link into the chat for those of us that want to take a closer look at the Virtuals protocol airdrops and how to qualify for them and get involved in that ecosystem? Is it just a matter of owning a certain number of virtual tokens and staking them? Or what do we got to do, Mr. Pringles, to get in on some of these virtual airdrops? Any information that you could give me, whether you want to mention it here in the chat, or if you want to, go talk about it in a Telegram group. I've got the links to the Telegram group at the top of the description of this video. Would love to connect with you one-on-one, Pringles, and see if we can maybe add some value to the community by doing a deeper dive on the virtual protocols and really figuring it out. So any information that you might have would be super, super grateful. So let's see here. What kind of notifications do we got? I don't know why. I don't need to really. It doesn't matter. Oh, this website killing me. So this is the website for it. So introducing blockchain as a service for institutions and enterprises, solutions. Got several different solutions here for those of you that want to take a closer look at what exactly it is doing. You've got a lot of information that you can look at here and check out. I'm assuming if we scroll down to the bottom here, there's going to be, you can go to Nethermind ETH, Nethermind Stark. It's got a LinkedIn, it's got a Discord, it's got a YouTube. So a lot of different socials here for Nethermind. So let's keep an eye on this. Remember, guys, Iris token was sitting at 0.1785 cents. And we ended up getting, let's see, once again, take a quick peek at this. We ended up getting, how we get over on the base network. We want to be on the Ethereum mainnet. We ended up getting 8,300 of them. So let's see what that is worth at the current price here. 8,300 is worth 147. So we really didn't lose much on that buy. We invested $150. It's showing that it's worth about 147, and then we did have a gas fee. So all in all, let's go ahead and keep an eye on this thing and look at it here over the next couple of weeks. This is probably a token that if it jumps back up and goes up 50, 100%, I might pull out my original 150 and let it run. But cool, man. What a great live stream today. I hope you guys got some value out of it. Holy smokes, man. An hour and 20 minutes already. Unbelievable. Amazing how fast time flies when you're having fun. And I also want to thank you. I'm so blessed. I didn't have any animal distractions yesterday. It feels like, or today. Yesterday was pretty good too. Monday, not so much. I think Monday, the animals were really coming after me. And I think it was because Monday was the most important message of the week. For those of you that didn't watch the Monday Mindset Crypto Mastery, I definitely think that was one of the best videos that I've ever done. I definitely recommend you go take a peek at it. I know it's a long one. It's over an hour. Maybe split it up and watch 15, 20 minutes of it at a time. But that was really a powerful video, and I think you guys will love it. So with that, guys, where are you going to be tomorrow morning at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time? Going to be here on the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel, hopefully. So we have a fantastic video lined up for you here. I recommend, if you don't want to forget about it, just go over to the YouTube channel here and click on Notify Me. Click on Notify Me, then you're going to get the notification that we are going to be live at 10:30 tomorrow morning. But so here we are in just about 24 hours. Pocket Network could change everything. Better than Chainlink. This is a serious project here. And I think, once again, we talked about it very quickly in the beginning, but man, with this thing sitting at, under 6 cents and from an all-time high of $3.11, it's down 98%. Once again, I know we got to get out of here, but one of the things that I did yesterday, because I wanted to I wanted to take a quick look at what people were saying about this. But if you go to Pocket Network Crypto, you can see here, 3 days ago, 1 day ago, and so on and so forth, 2 weeks ago, 1 month ago, 2 weeks ago, 1 year ago. But overall, like, they are working hard, and they've got a lot of YouTubers that are talking about them. You've got this one right here, this short here that's got 15,000 views. I don't want to do anything to get copyrighted, but so I'm just going to go ahead and X out of there. But, like, this short would be one that you might want to look at. You've got another short here, short here, short here, short here. These guys are working hard behind the scenes, and there's no reason, in my opinion, when you've got a token that, Greg Nowak talked about making a lot of money on this token, riding it from 2 cents to 30 cents. This could be a major, major play in this bull market. And like I say, we're going to be giving away some tokens tomorrow, minimum of $100, but I have it on good authority that it's probably going to be more than that. So be ready to come out, support the Pocket Network live stream tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and win some tokens, win some Pocket tokens, and get another day here of Varnell. For those of you that are part of the Infinite Agape token, we're probably going to be doing a Zoom Thursday night also. We want to give everybody an opportunity to get in one last time and buy the $77 worth of tokens and be able to vote for the project of their choice. So with that, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. God bless you all, and have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Bye-bye for now.